Christmas for me as a little closeted gay boy. I always loved Christmas, even though I didn't always get the gifts I wanted when I was very young, because obviously, little boy back in the day, they're giving me trucks and cars and boy toys, but really what I really wanted were dolls and that kind of stuff. I did one year, I do recall getting a little toy refrigerator, and my sister ended up getting a toy stove. I don't know if she really wanted that, but I think my parents got it because I would always play house. I would always, pretend that I was cooking dinner or, doing things around my house, decorating my house when I was a little boy. So, yeah, that gift appeared. I guess I really had a lot of, I took a lot of joy in the whole housekeeping sort of thing, which now I do on a regular basis, and it's not as much fun as I thought it was going to be. When you have to clean, it's not as much fun as when you're pretending to clean when you're a kid. But maybe I should try to find some joy in it more than I have remember my childhood. My mom used to let me do the gift wrapping, and eventually I became the person who picked out all the gifts. I would shop for everybody with my mom's money. I would buy coordinating wrapping paper for everybody. Everybody in the family would have a different pattern, but they would all coordinate together. This is me. That's what I used to do. That's the little gay boy in me, the little crafty Martha Stewart gay boy. Um, yeah, so that was fun. I just always wanted everything to be picture perfect. And I remember even one year I made like a special Christmas breakfast with French toast. And I kind of wanted to be in charge of all of that stuff. We used to do Christmas stockings. Everybody had a Christmas stocking, and I, of course, would pick out all of the stuff that goes in the stockings, and I would go crazy spending my mom's money. Everybody would have a designer fragrance, usually, a nice piece of jewelry, some makeup. I remember getting, Chanel nail polish for my sister. You can't just get regular nail polish, Wet and Wild. You got to go to Chanel. Some gift cards would be in there. Some practical stuff like underwear and socks. But that was, yeah, the stockings were a big deal for us. Those would be Christmas morning, the first thing we would open. We used to, when I was really young, I remember we used to open presents on Christmas Eve, and then it got to the point where we didn't want to, we wanted to save them. I was big on pushing for not opening anything on Christmas Eve and opening them all on Christmas Day because I wanted it all to be saved. I just was trying to savor that whole feeling of the excitement, and I remember always getting so sad when Christmas was over. Christmas afternoon, after all of the presents were opened, I don't know, it was just so sad. Even though I had new stuff and I really liked my presents. Plus, being in the Northeast, growing up in Connecticut, it was always so gray on Christmas. And the whole thing about a white Christmas. Yeah, it's nice. It's nice for have a little snow, but the sky is so gray. It's just kind of sad to me. I'd much rather have an LA Christmas with a sunny afternoon. Um, yeah, so that was when I was a kid living with my family. As I got older, moved out, I became the the guy that would give these creative Christmas presents. I remember giving this couple that I knew, a guy and a girl, they were dating, and I gave them gift cards, and each gift card had like a little assignment with it. Like they would have a Starbucks gift card, and they would have to, the assignment was go to Starbucks and enjoy a drink while talking about the day you met, or something like that. I know it's kind of annoying, right? I don't know if they really did it. They'd have a I remember there was a Hallmark store gift card, and their assignment was to go and buy a card for someone that they hadn't spoken to in a while, and write something heartfelt and send the card. And maybe there was a sporting goods, and they would buy workout equipment that they were going to use together. So yeah, those were those days. Um, I do still like giving gift cards. I'm a big gift card person. I think I've gotten more and more practical through the years, and maybe a little bit lazy. I just don't spend all that time wrapping things, and it's kind of maybe not as eco-friendly either to be wrapping so much stuff, throwing the paper out. James, come here. Um, Come here, baby. So I do I do buy a lot of gift cards, and I'll send even e-gift cards to my sister on the East Coast. I do like things to be practical. Last Christmas, I remember sending her uh, an e-gift card for some plants from a plant nursery. She bought a new condo, and she has a lot of planters and planting space outside of her condo that she's responsible for maintaining. So I bought her this gift card to get plants so she could plant her garden in the spring. And yeah, I'm big on buying people stuff that's useful, but I will also buy some gift cards that are kind of a little bit fun and maybe not so useful, but like sexy gift cards, like for the naughty store, for some of my gay friends, to keep that, that spark alive. We gotta do something to spice it up. Uh, yeah, but I do always, even if it's a gift card and maybe it seems a little bit lazy to get a gift card, it's still, I try to make sure it's something that really applies to them, something that I know they like. If there's a particular movie theater, go baby, go. Movie theater that they like to go to, I'll buy a gift card for that movie theater. Or if somebody is likes books, there's a really nice bookstore. Obviously you want to buy something that seems like you gave a little bit of thought. Sometimes if I'm really lazy, I will just send my sister an arrangement, like a holiday arrangement to decorate her house with, or something like that. This year, for my sister's birthday, which is actually on Thanksgiving Day, by the way, this is just random, I'm buying the DNA kit where you spit into the tube and test your DNA, and I'm going to do the same thing actually for me. And then we'll compare and see our DNA results together. Prove that we're really related. But yeah, that's kind of a fun little gift, I think. Other than that, yeah, I still love Christmas. I think I like it more now that I don't get as many gifts as I used to. Because for some reason getting all those gifts, it's such a letdown after you open them. Right? I don't know. Is it just me? Even though you have all this brand new stuff, the excitement, the anticipation is the part that's really exciting. I know that I do still like to move on. I'm known for lately taking down my Christmas decorations on Christmas Day, which is, I know, very strange, but I like to move forward. look forward to New Year's. I actually think I kind of look forward to New Year's more than Christmas these days because that's an experience. On Christmas, most of my friends are with their family, and I'm usually just hanging out here alone, which is fine, and I enjoy it. I like a day alone, cook for myself, and just relax at home. That's fine. But New Year's Eve, we usually go out and do something, so that's kind of something to look forward to. And then after that, it's just a brand new year, ready to get going again. But yeah, whatever you do for the holidays, do your thing. My thing as a kid was making Christmas, you know, fancy. And if you have a kid that's into that, that's so great, and let them go crazy and enjoy it and make it special for them. I do have good memories of childhood Christmases. We never really saw extended family on Christmas, so it was more comfortable for me. Uh, I do get uncomfortable with extended family, as I did talk about in a Thanksgiving video that I made. But for Christmas, it was usually just my family. Oh, another thing important for Christmas is that I used to play the violin, and on Christmas Eve at midnight mass, usually I would be in church playing my violin. And that was always kind of fun to be sort of, it was kind of a ritual every year on Christmas Eve. We would play for midnight mass, play our violins, play with the organ lady, and yeah, it was fun. Uh, One particular Christmas Eve, I do remember one Christmas Eve where I was upstairs. The church, there was this little tiny balcony where the organ was, and then we would sit with our little chairs and play our violins. And I was so sick that night, I felt like I was going to throw up. They put a rag on the floor next to me in case I had to throw up during the mass. Can you imagine if I did? I mean, all the sound would echo right from up there. You'd hear like the priest chanting away on high mass for Christmas Eve, and there's the sound of somebody throwing up in the background. That would have been pretty funny, but I did make it through without throwing up. I do remember, though, that next day was Christmas, and I spent the whole day lying on the sofa, sick. But yeah, that's an interesting memory that popped into my head. Anyway, happy holidays, whether or not you celebrate Christmas. Yeah, I guess that's it. Happy freaking holidays, y'all.